Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Megamax. There you go. Easy. A smooth intro. Clean. Concise. Very quiet. Calm. Classic, you could say. It's not really classic, is it? Usually it's very loud, very abrupt. Something that you would probably, I don't know, if you were some sort of military sergeant or something, just screaming at your rookies, I suppose. Like, you're screaming at a lot of people in this respect. I don't really know. What I do know, however, is that this looks really weird unless you connect up the full kitchen. Did we have an incident? I think we're fine. So I have been doing a little bit of background work, but only a minor amount. Mostly it's been mucking around with the utilities that we have right here. So I have managed to disconnect some of them. There's probably a much better way of reconnecting cables, but the way I did it was so clutch, but it was amazing. Okay, the timing was on point, to say the absolute least. So now I'm just sort of making it look a little bit pretty. The reason I have this connected is because I do want the green cable to eventually connect up through the middle here. And I'm just about to do that now. So I'm going to get rid of this long line that's going across this middle section and instead connect this bit up. The reason I want to do that is not really for any practical reasons other than just to have all the cables going through these middle bit, or going through this middle bit, just because I think it looks cool. That's pretty much about it. And if there's a reason for anything, I think that's a good enough one. So there we are. I will still need to connect up this top section with this other power generator that we have right here. And then we've got spaces for 4 more generators that I feel like we are most definitely going to use. I mean, in what capacity? I suppose mostly what's going to happen is these 2 kitchens right here. They take up so much power. It's quite absurd, really. So what I want to do is have one station just dedicated to powering the top half of the kitchen, and then another one for the bottom half, and then maybe the security area as well, just for the sake of being tidy with it all. And then what I'll do is I'll just have some other cables sort of slightly skirting around it that will power up the remainder of the middle section. We'll see what happens when I rearrange some of the cables. There's going to be a lot of rearrangement work done at the bottom right here, considering I just want the cables to come through the middle. It's going to be very interesting to see, to say the least. Also, I have fenced this bit off. That's okay. I'm just double checking there. What I want to do is get a perimeter fence around here, but I'm not sure if it's going to look pretty. It probably won't. In fact, all these cables running along here don't look pretty, but that might be because they were recently put in. Looks like we found a glass shard right there inside well, we found a shank inside of the ingredients times 21. This sounds like just sort of rations, military rations. Oh, you've got type G12. Oh, great. This is the one with the Mars bar in it. Product placement right there, might add. I don't usually do that. I wasn't paid for it, but you know what? I could do with one right now. Sponsored by! Anyway, let's just go ahead and forget about that for the time being. What we need to do is still finish up connecting at the top half of the kitchen, as well as the rest of the canteen right here. I think it's the same thing on this side. I have set these areas as the canteen now, so we are okay in that respect. I mean, I've added it to the canteen, is what I was trying to say right there, but it sounded a little bit strange. At the same time, if we want to just power this top section, I think if I just go along the wall, I should be fine. So we just go along. This bit's fine, oddly enough, but we're still good. How are we finding these items, considering they've been just standing there for a little bit? It seems a bit strange to me. So we're still taking in prisoners, I assume. We are. Well, what we need to do is add this to the rest of our kitchen and then get ourselves some more fridges, because it looks like we are running a little bit low. So if we want to go to the kitchen right here, let's add this to it. We are going to need a very large kitchen and several chefs in order to sustain. This should be one big kitchen. Yeah, okay, good. I was just curious what the hell's going on. I still need to get cameras. There's still lots to be done, which is very exciting. So if we just want to get sort of 2 fridges either side, it really doesn't matter which way they're facing, because you can't really tell anyway. Now, getting this common room done is a good idea. At the same time, the classroom on the other side is also a pretty good idea. Before we do that, however, I do wish to go through the programs menu right here, because I do wish to know what programs require a classroom. So we have the taser certificate right here. Apparently we still have it's apparently 68% chance pass rate. How do you fail that? I mean, surely it's just sort of it's like an induction, almost. It's basically a, are you incompetent test. And a lot of those are very simple because they pretty much tell you the answers before you do the test. I mean, I suppose that's sort of silly to say because at the same time, you know, there's a lot of things that do that as well. But then there's some things that don't do that. And you have to be prepared for it. And also, I've just noticed, why is this mosaic floor? It's not the first time I've done this. I seem to keep doing it. I'm wondering why now. I think I have some sort of problem. Maybe I really want mosaic flooring. Maybe that's really it. It's the culprit. Just really, really, really like mosaic floor. There are a few bits that I'm missing out on right here. Let's get that done. I'm not in the correct menu. There we go. Got there in the end. Oh, we have a little bit of an incident right here with our policeman officer. Looks like he is under duress. Is it duress? Yeah, sure. He's having a little bit of, you know, a spot of bother with one of these bastards. They are tough and volatile. Seriously injured. Heal prisoner. I will not heal the prisoner. Tell you what, he's actually doing a good job by themselves. You know what would be really cool? If the guards had experience points, and if they leveled up, then they'd sort of looked a little bit cooler. I think that'd be quite nice. I just want to add a little bit more personality to the guards. At the moment, it's just guard. Can't it be, like, Jasmine, the guard? Ricky, the guard? Portland, the guard? Sure, miss. Portland. I mean, sure, I don't know. Hovis, the guard? Yeah, or I could rename them, you know, just add more character to some of these, well, nameless characters. Getting a laundry area might also be a good idea, because I feel like it's going to get a little bit tough to sustain. Oh my god, the hygiene's probably bad, isn't it? Okay, not the end of the world, but it's not great either. Oh, I'm glad I remembered that. It freaked me out a bit. We will give them shower time now. Well, should I? A lot of these people, like 29 prisoners, are furious they can't meet this need, but that's because they've been in solitary mucking around. I mean, really, I should have showers inside solitary. That's my fault. I should really get that sorted out. I have a system set up, that's pretty much it. Like, we have a bench, a little shower in the corner. If anything, I should get this set up on all solitary blocks. Because we have just so many people in solitary right now, it's quite silly. In fact, we might need more solitary cells. Look, okay. It's not a good idea having a lot of solitary cells, because I feel like, mentally speaking, you know, I'm preparing for failure. Which, let's be honest, I'm dealing with a bunch of bastards right here, so I guess incident is bound to happen. We basically have a sign out the front that says, at the front of the prison, that basically says days without incident -1. So, yeah. Minus a lot, really. Anyway, let's just stop mumbling and get this regime thing sorted out. So what I wish to do is change it. I mean, I could wait until free time. Force them to go into a shower. I'm just sort of waiting for this thing to pass. I don't know how bad it is if you fail. But the needs are shooting up when it comes to needing a shower. Yep, they really are shooting up. Kind of spooky right now, in fact. I'm a little bit worried. The problem is that now they won't sort of go back to sleep. Because they don't need to. Oh. Did we do it without incident? Oh, I think we've done it. No! Get out! Everyone get out! Oh, oh, that was thin ice right there. I did not like that whatsoever. Now, what about everything else? You know what, kind of fine. I think just setting it as free time so that some of the odd people here and there can just sort of do their thing. Yeah, a lot of them want to go into the yard. They want to sort of practice some of their spirituality. Anyway, I got a little bit sidetracked right there. Let's go back over to... Unfortunately, the rest of their time is sort of sleep, which I don't really care for. Man, that makes it really awkward. I guess we're fine. Food is shooting up again, though. We might need to move food up, because at the moment, the regime for food is a bit all over the place. If we make it a bit earlier, I think that would be a really good idea. We can have lock-up immediately after that sleeping schedule. That is just in there to fill up the quota, I think. 8. Okay. It's just in there, actually. We don't need it there. So we'll just make it lock up. So anyway, sleep time, it's not great. It's going to force them to be a little bit bad. And they're very hungry right now, which is a bit concerning. Their freedom is completely screwed. Anyway. So if we go over to programs, before I got rudely interrupted. So let's see, led by foreman in a workshop. So this is the workshop safety induction. Why in a workshop? It seems, I mean, it would make sense, but I feel like one day it will be classroom for theory, and then the next day it will be workshop. It says 2 sessions, so that feels like that would be a good idea. Safety, kitchen safety hygiene is done in a kitchen. Carpentry apprenticeship. That is also done in a workshop. 5 sessions. Okay, foundation education program in a classroom. I feel like this is a good one. Can hire externally. Student sit. Academic, easy. Many inmates lack even a basic foundation in reading, writing, and math skills. Apparently, I also lack those things. This course brings inmates to that level. Passing allows prisoners to work in the library. Okay, interesting. I don't know how good working in the library really is for them, but I suppose it sort of gives them something to do. General education qualification, which is also a classroom. That, I imagine, is a little bit more... Yeah, it's a little bit more important. And behavioral therapy is a very important one, but we need a bunch of psychologists. We have 21 in queue, and there is only one place, 5 sessions, and that's... You know, we don't even know if they're going to pass. We do have a bunch of extra officers for that, however, but I don't like the idea of the behavioral therapy being in an office. What I'll need to do is really, I think what I probably end up doing is just moving the psychologist into a little office block, maybe around here, just so that we don't have to get the prisoners all the way around here, because that is a security breach, and that is not something I like the idea of. Well, breaching. Anyway. In Infirmary right here, we did say we're going to move the Infirmary. We're going to have 2 of them, in fact. One for right here and another one for right here. I like the idea of it being across here, because this is basically... It's within a safe territory, so we shouldn't have too many incidents. We may do. I don't know. Because this is meant to sort of be the way for our workmen to sort of get around a bit safer. What I've done is I've changed the logistics or deployment? I've changed the deployments. This stretch right here is staff only. So if anyone else is chilling out in there, we should get rid of this bit because we don't need one. We'll get one guard in here and one guard in here for opening doors. Even then, we don't need that. Well, then again, we do have a jail door right here, so I suppose there's a good reason for it. And one right there. Anyway. Just have another quick look right here. And then parole hearing. We need a parole office. Excuse me. And then a spiritual guidance, which we need a chapel for. Okay. Where would we put the chapel? Ah, you know what? This is a good place right here. One right there, one right there. I do like the idea of that, but will we really need that many? It's a good point. Something else I also need to do is cut this bit off. Because I would like to have another cell block right here and another one right there. Just try and get as many in as I possibly can. I could probably fit one right there as well, but I don't like the idea of that. Unless, of course, I set it up so that they can only... I don't like that at all. Mostly because it's really, really far away from the canteen. And I feel like I could probably fit, like, 2 more along here. Maybe. I could probably plan that right now, really. Because it is... We just do a quick check. It is 64 by 37, so we can do another one right here, 64 by 37. And then another one right here. Oh, that's not going to be long enough. That is a shame. Okay. I can make a new design. Yeah, I suppose I can just make a new design. I'd have to stick with what I've got right here. This is just what meant to be the cell block. But I can definitely get 2 more right here, and then a sort of another special design right there. I don't want them to be connected to this sort of inside area. I mean, I don't want them to be connected to the perimeter wall. I do like the idea of having sort of a gap. So we could probably get 2 more here, 2 more here, 2 there. And then just sort of some sort of interesting cell block setup on this side. And I feel like I could probably fit everything else in the middle. I should be able to. Because I've still got a few extra spots right here that I can turn into whatever the hell I want. But anyway. So yeah, I don't think I need this extra classroom. There's no real point for it. But for now, I think I will just sort of make it into a classroom. Just for the sake of being consistent, being symmetrical. And then eventually, if we find out we really don't need another one, we can just schedule around it with the sort of nice little schedule system the game has, then we'll just do that instead. It's a very big classroom. Do we need the classroom to be that big? I don't think so, but you know what? We can add a bunch of other chairs. The bit at the back, we can make it into a nice little play area, see? Thinking ahead, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I'm doing right now. Oh, bit of an incident right here. Well, there was one. Oh, here we go. Something else we also need to have a look at is the intelligence board. Information. Oh, there we go. Another legendary prisoner. Surprised we haven't sort of locked them up yet. We must have. Experience? Activity. Lockdown. They've been going for a lot of lockdown. Well, you tell you what. Punishment is a good 10 right there. So 29 points, 140% of stay locked up. Well, that's good then. Reform. They're not going to reform anytime soon. Part 0, easy programs. Alright, that's how it works. Okay. Advanced programs. Stay in reform programs. Of stay working. Oh, working also helps with reform. Security. Stay locked up, so that's definitely going to improve security. However, involved in violent incidents, 19 penalties. So -5 with security right there. 2% of stay misbehaving. Only 2%? That's quite interesting. And then health in untreated injuries. Stay well fed, stay exercising. Anyway, well, what we should do with you is just put you into... Oh, this prison's a legend. It's a legend, mate! Anyway, so what we will do is throw you into... Wait, I have put you into permanent lockdown. But why are you in here? I don't want you in there. Maybe it's because the solitary cells are all filled up. See, this is why I need a particular section for legendary prisoners. I guess for now it's not that bad then, since I've already done it. Also, I didn't have a good enough look around there. Oh, we've moved you. That's what's happened. Oh, right, okay. So for some reason you've now moved all the way down here. I don't know why that's the case, but you have. I also don't like the look of you, like the gang member right there. Are there gang leaders? Like, can I find out who the leader is? Maybe by a CI or something like that. We should also have a look at the gangs menu. Let's see. 2 kills from blue. We got 2 blues down here. And looks like a couple of blues in solitary. Interesting. Okay, then. Now, apparently they're getting a little bit leery right now. Their food is very high. Exercise is also very high. What we will do is push the sleep here just to fill the quota and then give them yard time. Oh, shit. Few incidents right there. Hopefully it won't kick off too much. Tell you what, though. These tasers are amazing. Right, now we'll give them some free time. So they can go off and finish themselves. Do whatever the hell they want. Although it is feeding time. Which is always a worrying time because they all bunch up in here. We really need more guards and more patrols. I also don't like how they wait around there for a bit. It's like the AI has said, okay, I've gone into a new room. What do I do from here? We don't have enough food. Do we really not have enough food? That's not right, is it? We're still making food. Okay, I guess it's because I changed the schedule around. I think... Oh, you know what? We don't have enough cookers. That's what it is. What was the thing that I looked up? It was, You can feed 80 prisoners at low quality with 4 cookers. So with 8 cookers at medium quality, I think it's doubled. Is it doubled? With high quality and free... Yeah, so it's doubled at medium quality. Of course, variety as well. So yeah, we just need more cookers. Okay, we can get that done. How many cooks do we need? We need 4 cooks, really? Like on low quality? So 8... Wow, we need quite a few people cooking here. That's disconcerting. Oh well, we have the food sorted out, so we will go ahead and give them free time. Oh, shit. Yeah, we'll add that onto the end there. So, go and deal with whatever the hell you need that's, you know, whatever the hell you need dealing with. New prisoners are coming in. We do need some more guards, though. Our ratio is... What is it? 1 guard to 3 prisoners? Is that what I want to go for? I suppose our ratio is fine then, really. Tell you what, though. I think we've dealt with some of the issues. A few of them. Environment's not great for some reason. Well, it's not... Well, it's pretty great, but... Not insane. Right, here they are. Welcome, piggies. Thankfully, there's just 10. We're still just going to keep accepting prisoners because there's no reason not to at the moment. Well, I say no reason not to. There is a very clear reason not to. That's because it is very, very unhygienic. Obviously, it's unhygienic. I mean, of course. Speaking of hygiene. Tell you what, yeah, speaking of hygiene, we need to get this sorted out. Right, we need to get the shower heads and the drains for solitary. Because a lot of them in here can't do very much because they're just locked in. I mean, I don't know if they can really use it, though. That's the thing. Solitary is a luxury at the moment. It really is. I just want to see how it works out, if it works out. They are Larry right now. What the hell? Losing their minds. And they call it a mine. No. Stop right there. Is this going to be worthwhile? I don't know. I'm just sort of testing. Just want to see if it is viable to just sort of do this. Same thing with exercise tables as well. So if we just get 1 table right next to their bed covering their toilet. It's going to be a little bit cramped, but I don't think the AI really cares. The main concern I have is that we have to get our people in and out. Our workers. Here we go. Few acting up again. We should really do a search, I think. What time? It's free time right now. When do we have our next lockup? Whenever the lockup is next, right here, that's when we should really do a shakedown. You know what? We could just do one now. Oh yeah, we should get these connected as well. Might be a good idea. The doorways there were confusing the hell out of me. Anyway. Oh, you know, that's much cooler looking. That is. It's all about looking swish, okay? Not hot water, though. I have to remember that. It's not hot water. It's cold water. Look at all these trees. They're very pretty. Same around here as well. Now, let's see. Right, okay. So now I've got this bit connected. What I want to do is disconnect this side from... Right, so we've got this bit disconnected, this bit. So if we go over here... What we should be able to do is just completely disconnect that. Wait for them to do it. Wait, before we do that. Okay, yeah, it is connected. Just double checking. Oh, and at the same time, we can get this disconnected now. Oh, no, we can't. What am I doing? Get it disconnected from here. Because obviously we want to get the water stations done. Oh, not what we want. It's so laggy in this mode. So I can't click and drag quickly. I've got to do it fairly slowly like this. Oh, no. I have to do things slowly? Ugh. So much effort. What am I doing? No, yeah, this is right. Just having a moment. It's fine.